get to some other business. Just want to make some content on a regular basis and update you guys what the deal is. Honestly, right now I'm scheduling to been training to try to take on MCSC right now. I'm extremely unhappy with their stuff, and actually this is interesting for people who are there's going to be a lot of people who do not really know about the history of what's been going on with me and MCSC, but I'm going to lay it down here as much as I can, as quick as I can, and if you have questions or comments, put it below. I'll put in other stuff. Yeah, MCSC is actually a network started, I believe, by Nico House. It includes a bunch of people. Kim Iverson, who is, I believe, completely silent partner. Slow Tuesdays show. There are, I still like Glory. Steve, has acted a little funny. I still like him, but, I agree with him so much of what he says. But in the end, winners and losers were picked, and I was chosen to be a loser. I was chosen to be cut out, and it's absolutely fucking ridiculous. So the thing is that I want to talk to some people that are going to watch this because it's going to be a very select few. But I want you guys to understand how winners and losers are being selected in this game and lay it out for you so you have a clearer picture of what's going on. I like to hold some bullets back, so I have been, but we're going to let some fly here. So we're going to get closer to the end of the chamber. Anyways, let's go right here. So the thing is that, first of all, actually maybe even more than a year ago, I had realized that, that for some reason, right, even though I had done quite significant work for the, as a Tulsi activist right before, I had done other significant work, such as taking on the CUNY system with whistleblowing. If you look up Hunter College corruption, the largest urban university system in the nation, is something that I took on. And but I never expected, Jimmy Dore Comic Couch to look into that because that wasn't in their venue. Maybe I sent them a couple things, I don't even know. But to tell you the truth, that thing was kind of like outside their purview, right? Jimmy Dore's talking about Russiagate and stuff like that at that time, whatever. It's like a little bit different. So even though it's significant and it's a big story, sure, just let it go, right? But now the thing is that once I start entering, because there were Tulsa supporters, that actually was a huge thing in Nico's camp, and I actually organized and you can see all the videos on my channel. I had a protest in the New York Times. I went to Good Morning America. I went on a 14-day hunger strike, and also the way Fiorella pointed out inconsistencies in the Bernie campaign, I point out inconsistencies in the Tulsi campaign, which were also silenced by people that were, honestly, shilling a little bit. Yeah, I'm still a Tulsi supporter, but, if someone brings up some issues, then that's legit, and you can't just squash that person, yeah? I know that story's inconvenient for you, but whatever, man, right? You can't have the illusion of perfection over here. Anyways, whatever, yeah? I'm not making a public deal of it, but, don't push me, and, this situations have to be addressed, and there has to be accountability, and that's it. And there's no fucking way around that. So let's get to the deal of MCSC actually setting up. I was part of some group called, I had already understood that basically MCSC was not really and Door or anything like that. They weren't someone that I could rely on, even because I had sent them several emails on important topics. Remember, New York City is a big market, 8 million, the largest city in the nation, and by a significant amount, right, bigger than the second and third largest city in the nation combined. And yeah, it's fucking huge. Not only that, but the significance of what I was doing in that realm, in the Tulsi realm, was significant. Yeah, so I knew that they had to know about what I was doing because it was, and I also was talking to people all across the nation. I was deep in that game. Whatever. Let's put that aside, right? So now, but the thing is that, I accept, there's differences of opinion about the way things should go, or maybe they're not really sure. There's a lot of grifters in the game. So I stayed in. I'm staying in, though. I'm active for a lot. Either way, I'm going to keep fucking doing this shit. It's just part of who I am. That's just, fighting oppression and shit. Just, that's what I'm going to do regardless. But the thing is that, I had started to build. I realized that I could not rely on Rockfin or any of those people, right? I want to talk to you, Vigilant Independent. I swear to God, I'm going to tag you. I hope you watch this. Because remember that, we asked Franco, right? Yeah. Like, what's up for us? Look at what's going on with Fred Hampton leftists, right? They're getting put on left and right. Sabby Sabs, what's his name? Fucking RJ's getting put on left and right. Fucking Sky Daddy, right? They're all fucking coming up. Look at what happened to Power Anthem Network, right? Franco was supposed to be, right, the one who vouches for us and gets us in and stuff like that, right? I'm telling you, and Franco has been doing that. But the fact of the matter is that, yeah, Franco is, they're being pushed, so they're going to get to the 1,000, you know what I mean? But we're not, they are actually deading anything that we're working on and making sure that they can help make sure that we don't ever get to 1,000, you know? They're really killing all of our projects. And they're not really killing it, but they're absolutely providing absolutely no help with real fucking vital shit. And it's really fucking frustrating. And, you know, it's fucking disappointing. These people, you know, much love out to Socialist MMA. You know what I mean? I see they making the strong grab. You got to talk to Cornel West and all that shit. You know what I mean? Not me. You know what I mean? They are giving you things for not, you know, for not interacting with me. I know someone leaned on you, but I know we was boys back in the day, but we never, ever fucking did anything again, man. Ever since, you know, I started taking on MPP. I hope that's for real, man. I know you vocally supported me. I appreciate that, man. But I'm telling you, man, there's something funky going on here, man. And I'm getting cut out. For what? What did I do wrong? Go to be the first in the nation to go force the vote and lead a fucking demonstration on Schumer's place? Fucking, you know, come on, man. Actually go to meetings for Medicare for All? I'm the one who went there. Not all these fucking celebs and pundits who have so much to say about it but never fucking participated. MCSC wants to whine about Fiorella getting fucking her mic cut. She never went to a single fucking meeting for Medicare for All March. She never did, and she's not going to in the future. Let's be fucking real about it. I went to many of them. I organized. I emailed people to participate. I had someone lined up who was he's called Wayne and Charlie. He was there from day one of hip hop, and a pioneer in the game, and on the Sugar Hill label, right? And he was ready to perform. He's called the Surgeon General of Rap, right? And he was ready to perform at the event, but he was cut. He was cut because he's associated with me. Anything, right? But all the organizations that I gave to Ricky, MPP's just going to steal it. Look at the way they're treating me. They will treat others like this. They've treated others like this. But that narrative is inconvenient for the MCSC. Nico was fucking running MPP strategy sessions and stuff while I was crying out about racism and fucking pointing out, you know, undemocratic behavior and tweeting him like a million fucking times, right? And sending him emails and begging for help, and that shit just wasn't fucking showing up. And even, right, even the Tulsi people got fucking flushed out. It was me, it was Otis, and Otis used to fucking contribute money to fucking Nico's stream. Go back and take a look, right? Otis B. Buckley, you know what I mean? And fucking my man Larry Alger, right? He's been featured as the FBI came to him because he was found election integrity fraud going on, and he took pictures, and then they started to mess with him. And he's been featured on, I think, Door and Combo Couch and stuff like that. But now that he's inconvenient, just wash the hands, throw him away. Notice it's a Larry Alger, an old white man. You know what I mean? An old. He don't have the looks of a crystal ball. So people would rather listen to, right? People don't want to listen to people that look like a certain way. They'd rather listen to incomplete truths or even falsehoods from someone who's pretty than fucking listen to the real fucking action from someone who's actually there on the ground getting shit done. They'd rather listen to someone who has been accepted as a figurehead and as a status symbol and as a fucking celeb. Man, fuck all that shit, you know what I mean? So honestly, MCSC, you know, they've constantly, refused to, you know, I used to look up to them. I shouted them out on Force the Vote. To this day, you know, really, it's been fucking disappointing. You know what I mean? They're not someone that I think that they could be relied on by activists in the field anymore. That's just my personal take. I have not found them to be reliable for fucking anything. You know, just a little bit here and there. You know, we talked a little bit, and Steve P went probably more than most. But you know, in the end, when he had to make a decision, you know, to go Hinkle or go with djelf7, you know, he made a choice to go with Hinkle. You know what I mean? So whatever, man. Do you, bro? Do you, man? Let's keep it all white. You know what I mean? Yeah. Enjoy, man. I know you had black girlfriends and stuff, you know what I mean? But black and white love together, man. You know what I mean? But Asian American, especially Asian American men, if I don't got tits in them, if I'm not titillating you, Asian American men, we are nowhere in this fucking scene, yeah? And our problems are people don't like to hear about them because the narrative is that our problems don't matter, and people believe that shit. And disability rights don't matter. Trans rights don't matter. That's why I will fight harder for these people, because I myself am with them and not being fucking heard, and it's fucking bullshit, and I'm sick of it. So these projects right now, I have shit that I've been working on since the Obama era. This public housing thing, this rad thing that we talked about way back when, and there's supposed to be a second fight. And if I don't do this shit right, it's my responsibility. There's a lot of other people that should be doing this as well. But fact of the matter is that they're not. And it's up to me right now, right? Our children have a less life expectancy. Our children are going to make less because people are just fucking doing nothing. It's fucking disgusting. The commercial powers that be, they're the ones who pay for the ads on the TV. They cannot project a message like mine. They cannot. You can enjoy the shows. I'm mad at that. I would enjoy the shows, yeah? All the shows that you use for your memes and stuff, right? Yeah? Right, you're using a corporate fucking, using a corporate fucking backdrop to fucking use all your and that, commercial fucking, memes, right? You're using commercialized memes, right? You don't have your own memes. You have other people's, right, commercialized fucking, pictures of, the memes of Asian men are probably ugly or weird or fucking, and the memes of fucking, that's where we are in meme land, you know what I mean? Let's be fucking real. So I don't give a fuck, I'd rather be part of the outside than the inside. Honestly, the inside is a fucked up place. So it's fucking diseased and elitist and all that bullshit. So, Vigilant Independent, I hope I gave you and Franco some, some food for thought right there, right, about what's going on with that, right? And they're pushing, right, Nick's people. Socialist MMA, notice he didn't join up right away. Maybe they're putting the hard push, they're pushing the hard sell on him. They're trying to bring him in. There's a lot of games going on, and Socialist MMA, the less we talk, right, the better it is for them. The more we operate in a fog, right, yeah, they get to understand what's going on between you and them. They get to understand what's going on between me and them. But if there are shared, right, things going on between the parties, then we should talk, yeah. Because honestly, I have a feeling they're playing games with y'all too. I think you recognize that. We'll see, though. You're a crafty one, man. Socialist MMA, right? MMA? Yeah, you've seen feints thrown and, you put time in on the ground. So we'll see, man. I know it must be troubling to see someone like myself who I don't know if you know, but I'm a fucking true warrior in this. The way I'm being treated, right? Doesn't that seem weird to you? I'm an ally, bro. I should be. I shouted them out on the, force the vote thing, man. It's weird. Socialist MMA, I'd like to see more of you, man. Either way, man. We could hang out with your new friends, bro. Franco, you too, man. I ain't mad at it, you know what I mean? They're gonna go further than me, I guarantee it. You're right to do that. Anyways, this public housing thing, though, is fucking... I hope one of y'all can fucking find your way to help out with this public housing project that I'm working on. They're trying to, they're already buying out the projects, and we can challenge that. And the people there could get some money out of it, or... There's a lot of fucking things going on there. And the Unified Platform for 22, y'all want to say, oh, electoral politics, that's why I don't fucking engage. That's because you're not suffering enough. You find if you are suffering enough, you will engage in any fucking fashion to try to end the fucking suffering. You obviously, you think that you're too good for that shit. Well, that's okay. I get that, right? But you don't have, I'm not telling you to fucking vote for anybody. I'm telling y'all that we're trying to get a voice in the conversation that I'm always getting shut out of. We are trying to say, right, there's a duopoly has their choice, right? Now it's fucking Jimmy Dore's like another fucking duopoly bitch, you know what I mean? We got Democrats, Republicans both reporting corporate choices. We got Jimmy Dore promoting fucking Susan Sarandon, right? Fucking Cornell with a bunch of fucking millionaire fucking elitists, right? Who know better than activists on the ground and who refuse to listen to us, and they give us no time of day. Even though we've proven our commitment. That should be very fucking disturbing. And to all of y'all who are papering it over with fucking excuses and shit, or, it's understandable for what reason. That is the antithesis of what this whole movement is about. To listen to fucking celebs and pundits and to fucking put down people who are doing actual work on the ground and people who are the actual ones that we're supposed to be serving. People like me. People that are destroyed by debt. People whose lives have been ruined. People who are victims of the military industrial complex, victims of the fucking medical industrial complex, victims of the educational industrial complex. It's really fucking sad, yo. People, freak out about Savage Joy, who said that she was going to. You can see in another video that I have with Mark from MPP Washington. Savage Joy said that she wanted to make a list of people who were willing to get arrested, and then she called the cops on me. Savage Joy, how are you better than anyone else? And how? At least she went to the meetings. At least she went to some meetings. She's the only fucking one besides myself. And not saying she was a fucking top player, but she got a lot of celebs. She's fucking taken care of by Jimmy Dore for playing the game. And that's your fucking alternate champion right there. That's my replacement. So, y'all want to talk about AOC some more, an eviction moratorium versus, pointing a finger at her and saying she's bad and not really building an effective way to really defeat her, right? What are you going to yell at her on Twitter? Obviously, that's not convincing her because it's not effective enough. You need people on the ground, people like me, people that will call, people that will show up at events and make a difference in terms of the narrative. Maybe it's you on Twitter that's going to fucking fuck all the... And you need to also build, right? You keep talking to the same audience that fucking Jimmy Dore is making it look like you're so effective, but I'm reaching... Yo, you know what? Let's be real. People in the projects are racist against Asians. Let's be fucking real. They say they're not. You know it's fucking real. How effective do you think it is for an Asian man to show up at the door and try to talk about this type of shit? It's not. There is no fucking Asian American activist. It doesn't exist for these people. For anybody. For the fucking intellectuals, for the fucking elite, for the poor. If you're Asian American, you can't be a real activist. Especially if you're a guy. If you're a female, you have a chance. Especially if you suck in some white dick. That's the fucking truth. I'm 100%... Prove me wrong. That's all you gotta do. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong, yeah? Can't fucking do it. Can't fucking do it. Challenge you. Fucking prove me wrong. So, look. Real sad because, I actually do ally myself quite closely with the Tulsi community. And I know that a lot of people choose Nico over me in the end. But what is he fucking doing for the cause anyways? Same old shit. Doesn't really, he seems to have backed off. He wasn't even in fucking Tulsi locals. I'm fucking giving up, you know what I mean? But 6 months ago, what is it? Tulsi said that there's, go to Tulsi's YouTube. There's it says coming soon. 6 months ago, her podcast. And she's talking about Afghanistan, but I thought we had a lot in common, but there's never going to be any real support for people on the ground, is there? You know what I mean? I get it, but I'm still really fucking appreciative of fighting against regime change wars. It's still a win to get out of Afghanistan. I am a fucking direct result of, the Korean War. Otherwise I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here where racism against Asian Americans is okay. I wouldn't be here where it doesn't matter how smart I am. Jackson Hinkle will be the winner. Anyways, yeah, who gives a fuck? I'm gonna go to the projects and tell some people that are gonna look at my face and judge me a certain way. And nobody talks about that racism because it doesn't fucking exist for you. That's okay. Yo, I told you before, right? even black people experience racism too. I mean, like, you know, like that guy I told you from the Pioneer from the rap game who got canceled from the event for fucking awkward, a fucking white Antifa rapper because he's friends with the fucking Convo Couch and fucking Jimmy Dore clan, what the fuck it is. Go look at Awkward, and he's done interviews with them. Yeah. So because of their connection, he's gonna get taken care of. I'll get thrown in the fucking trash. Doesn't matter whether I show up, right? Doesn't matter if he doesn't show up. If you're an activist and you watch these fucking channels, MCSC and Jimmy Dore and shit, then, I mean, just the absence of real activists around besides themselves, right, should be a fucking clear sign. Are these allies or not? And I'm telling you right now, as someone deep in the game who's been working in stuff real similar to them, as a Tulsi activist, as someone who's been a fucking, you know, champion for anti-war for Assange and all those things, I'll tell you that they are not allies. They are someone who's moving adjacent, but they will not help you. In fact, they will suppress you. And sorry to say it, you know what I mean? That's just, I looked up to these people, but they want to be the only ones in the game, or they want to control the game. And they're not really down for anybody with their own agenda or idea or vision or plan. That's fair. But, you know, I'm willing to work with a lot more people, and I hope you'll wake up to the bullshit. Yeah, vigilant, independent, right? Think about it. Yep. Remember, Franco said he was there, right? To let them know about us, right? Yeah, and to try it out. Franco's successful, right? I mean, they could bring up other people from the clan, right? They'll bring you up first. They'll never bring me up. They're ready for you, though. Either way. You're in South Carolina, bro. You even have a... Don't you have a fucking possible interview with Tulsi coming up? I think Reed has one. I'll never get that. That's okay. You can be a power player, bro. Your time is ready. If the more trouble I create, right, the more they will try to... That whole move of bringing Franco in, I'm telling you, man. It was a plan to break up Power Anthem Network, which succeeded, right? I think Socialist MMA did it right. He kept Fred Hampton leftists together. He did not dissolve his network. He strengthened it and moved forward, which is what I was trying to do for us. But, you know, I'm not black enough to join Fred Hampton leftists because I'm just not black. And Power Anthem Network is dissolved, so I'm left basically homeless again in this fucking world, except for the Yellow Brick Road, which is a fucking great place for anybody who's on the outskirts, who's not listened to. You know, if you need a place to be heard, then the Yellow Brick Road has an open door policy, and it's fucking... That's what we need more of. So, really happy about that community. Once again, called The Yellow Brick Road on YouTube. What's right here, yeah? Let's look for this type of thing, yeah? This guy right here in the corner. You're going to see this guy in the corner right here. Shout out to Psycho Bro for hooking up this pipe right here. That shit is fucking fire, bro. Thank you. Anyways, yeah, one more thing before I leave. Cannabis Sativa. I'm the Cannabis Sativa podcast. I want to give him props because right now in New York City, there's players in the game trying to take over the weed industry. I'm going to set up this network and watch. They're going to cut me out. They always cut out the Asian man. Nobody wants an Asian man around. They like the work you do, and then they throw you away afterwards. That's how it always is. Thanks for working hard. Thanks for your intelligence. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Well, I'm fucking tired of being in the trash, but that's just, you know, another day of being in the fucking trash. So, you know, I'm just gonna keep fucking flailing away. Enjoy. See you tomorrow.